Hello, everybody. I can't sleep, and I have kitty staring at me. I got two of them doing that. So today, or tonight, or this morning, we're gonna attempt to update this flashback manually. I've already done one test run and it seemed to work, but I have a theory. And that theory, I think, is going to work. And I have found a few task-link discs. This stuff is 20 years old, so it's going to be it's a bit difficult to find. We have a pretty good data IO community out there of archivists. So let's give the kitty some cookies. This is Shadow. Shadow, you don't get to see her very often. She don't like coming out into the garage. She don't like the shop. Here. I'm gonna get Cotty in there. Here, Shadow right here. All right, they all got their cookies. Shadow's a little piglet, man. She weighs a ton. She's a tank compared to Cotty. So this is just a random stream. I do these late at night when I can't sleep. So I left my list. I don't have my list. Let me grab my list here. I'll just paste it into a new. I don't like this Windows 11 notepad because it just new window. Okay, so we have TaskLink version 5.41. I've already pulled the software, the firmware out of it for this, and that is version 051301. And if we can move Fatty, this is Shadow. She's the house panther. The system. Firmware version, we are now, I don't know if you can see that, version 0513. To focus. Okay. 01C. So I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to come in here. I've already got them on a USB stick. She's just as annoying as this one. So, all right. So in the update, we've got 4 files. So I want to go to my USB stick. So used to the newer Windows. Really not used to XP. Now we're going to go to firmware. I've already got a bunch of them pulled out. So let's go to 5.14C. And then we're going to take our 4 files here. Boot bin, sysflash bin. I'm not sure if this CPLD FP is 09 is supposed to be on there, but I'm going to throw it on there anyways. I'm just going to move those to there. I'm going to say yes to all. We're just going to try it. Okay, so now we got 5 files on here. That's pretty much everything from there, except for the sys update text, which is empty. Algorithm set current text. It's got a 2005 C in it. We could put that over there. And we'll just throw it all over there. All right, so everything's over there. Now I'm gonna hold this up here. Probably a mistake doing it this way, holding it, but yeah, I won't hold it. I don't want to interrupt the power. I will bring you guys over here. See if you can see it. Almost. Maybe you can see it there. Okay, let's prop that up. I really need to get something where I can make this camera overhead a little bit better. Oh, no, you can't see it at all. Well, that's gonna have to be what you're gonna see right there. I don't like that. Lift it up a little. Is that better? I think it is. We can see job socket system. Okay, I'll just call it out. So we want system. Then we want, it would usually come up to time, odometer, update software. Updating flash. Do not remove power until complete. That is what we want. So this should update us to, did we do version 5.1401? I think we only can go up to 0522. 00. Because then I think 0541 is going to be too big. All right, looks like we're done. And it says insert job card and cycle power to reboot. So job card's already in there. or update card. 051401C. All right, so that was a successful update. Does Shadow want cookies? They do. They're just looking at me like, we got cookies. Everybody's missing Shadow. Hey, Shadow comes on and nobody wants to watch. Okay. Let's try going all the way up to 2-2. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm just going to go to the update folder. What's up with this? Okay, that didn't do anything. But let me select multiple. So 0522. This will be what I think is the last one on this. I'm going to drop that on there. Over at all. I don't think there was an algo set there, so I'm going to delete that. So let's drop this in and see if we update or if we get a file size too big. I'm not sure if these need to go in progression or not. So I'll bring that back over here. I know this is horrible video, but it's something. So let's go to System. Go down here to Update Software, Updating Flash. Okay. It is updating Flash. So this is 052200.c. This uses algorithm set 2008B. Then we'll try the 0541. That's getting into task link 7.51. Uh-oh, we had an error. Job card not present. Okay, so we are 05220C. You can see that. Self-test passed. Okay. Let's see if we can go one more up. I don't think it's going to take it, though. I think it's going to be too big. So I think this is going to be it for the update on the version 1 of the Flash pack. So we want 541C. You guys can see that over there. Because this file is 3.4 meg. So I don't know if it's gonna take, because the other one's 2.7 meg. I tried the update after this one and it errored out. So it said that the sys flash bin was too large. Reading card. Okay. We will go to system. Update software. Updating flash. Do not remove power until complete. Okay. That's much further. I wonder if it was just going the big jump. I might have to add another firmware to this. Because these things got a lot of memory in them, a lot of flash storage, so. Okay, we've got a software version. We're putting 5.4.1 on here. Let's 7.71. Let's try 5.4.9 again. Did it take? As it says, insert job card and cycle power to reboot. .4100. Self-test path. One or more network parameters in NVRAM are bad. Oh, we might have to do another network update. Okay, let's try opening up task link here. We are 7.71 on this task link. So 7.71 is 54900. Let's try that. Put that card back in. We'll delete this. Go to the task link, system, create the update card. Yes, we want to create the update card. This should bring us up to 5.049. If not, we've got one more we can try in between there. System. Updating flash, do not remove power until complete. Well, that's, remember we did this in the last live stream and it errored out. It said that it was, the flash was too big. So I think my thing of it needed to be done in progressive steps. That is what needed to happen. So that I can note on the blog. You have to start at a lower and progressively move up. Yeah, you cannot just jump firmwares. Let's give the kitties some cookies. We have a special guest tonight, Shadow. Better not mess it up, kitty. Updating CPLD. Do not remove power until complete. It's doing stuff. Update complete. Insert job according to cycle power. And we're just going to cycle the power. And then we're going to go a little higher. 5.04900C. Okay. I should have let that finish its self-test on the first boot up, shouldn't I? Okay. We didn't get no network error, so maybe maybe that solved the NVRAM error on that. Well, let me get my flash drive out of here. I gotta add more files. I wasn't thinking we were gonna get this far. I'm gonna go up to 8.20. Right, I gotta open this up with I know I put them on here. They're on the computer somewhere here. Let's go way high, just out of curiosity, because I don't have any version. Yeah, let's. Open that up. Put that on the flash drive here. So 8.20 is version 5.53. Screen's so big on this computer, I get lost. All right, that's the latest. Okay, I've only got version 7.71 on TaskLink, and the software has to match the firmware. So I can't really use 6.30. So I guess this one is it. And that will be as updated as this will be able to most likely be, because unless somebody else out there has, I believe it's 9.4 is the latest, or is the last version of TaskLink, and that's unobtainable. It's lost the time. think that was it. Always, if you're in the chip programming biz, keep a couple laptops that are old around. I don't think 5.530. I think that might be labeled wrong on the data file. We'll give it a shot. Reading card, please wait. System. Update software. Updating. Okay. I pulled that right out of the 8.20. So it's probably version 0.653, I think. There's a 2014 algorithm set. Old programmers are fun to mess with. Exploring them is interesting. And if I brick it, it's $50. Updating CLPD. You can you can telnet into these, and they do have a web interface. Update complete. Okay. Let's reboot it and see what version we get. 5.5300C. That's weird that it goes from... Yeah, that looks right. So TaskLink version 8.20 is the latest TaskLink I'll be able to run on this. So self-test passed. Okay. Let me see if it's hooked up back to the net. Might not be. Might have to redo the network card. Because we did get the error. That means I'm going to have to install TaskLink version 8.20. Yeah, no connection. So install TaskLink 8.20. I didn't want to open it with that. Cancel. Get my flash drive. So Anybody chatting out there? Nobody's chatting. I got 3 viewers. So I'm just updating a vintage Data IO flashpack programmer. It's just bumbling through it here. This is version 8.20. The Sony drive is super slow. I do have a system version 6.30 on here, but I don't have the tasseling for it, so it'd be kind of useless. But that proved my theory tonight that you need to incrementally update it, or it won't, or it'll just error out. So we can give cookies for the kitties. They're being so well behaved with each other tonight. Ah, we got both of them eating next to each other. Shadow, she just hoovers it down. Usually they'll fight over it. She rarely chews her cookies. She just swallows them, see? Here, get over here. You can see you just swallow it. Yep. She always shakes her head, too. See that? She shakes her head. Oop, Cotty's like, I want some. There you go. Ooh, that got all bleached out, didn't it? Well, how'd that get all bleached out? Hey, did we get that transferred over? Yes, tasseling. 8 point. I didn't think we were going to get this high, but maybe somebody out there will have a 9.4 floating around. These are old discontinued units, so. Close this task link out. Setup. Installing task link for Windows. You can find all these on the Data IO group. If you have a flashback, so. I don't know if we can downgrade this firmware or not. 2014. So that's got a pretty good, it had a pretty good run. 14 years, or yeah, about 14 years, this series. This one was built in 2005, though. I think these came out around 2000, 2001. I don't 100% recall. Don't stick me to those numbers. But this will not run on later Windows. It's stuck on XP. So. And this only connects via the Ethernet, so it's got a Windows, or not Windows, but a weird Linux system in here. I got it on the blog. Pull up the blog here. I did a little poking around on the telnet. I'm not a software guy, so what is up? Is my website not working? There it is. Yeah, that was a slow load. It looks like it's a OSE 4.431, which is like an ENA Linux version 4. ENEA Linux. So I said on the blog, I know enough to break things, but I need to update the blog because 7.71 was the latest on the task link. Now we're up to 8.20, which was scavenged from all the resources we have on the groups. And I've confirmed it's valid. I'm installing it and it updated the flash packs, so it's good software. Look at Cotty, she's over there watching. Shadow, she's sitting here like a bump on a log. Is Shadow a good girl? Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Do you want cookies? Do you want cookies? Sometimes she'll talk. Do you want cookies? She's like, hell yes, I do. I want cookies. She gets cookies. There you go. Cotty gets a cookie too. You guys are behaving really well. Oh, man, you don't realize how slow this stuff was back in the day. But I remember having a laptop like this back in the day. This was like a dream laptop, this Latitude D600. No, I don't want to read the README. Finish. Okay. Let's open up the task link. They changed the splash screen a little. It's loading. We're gonna take that out. Put this in here. Task is dedicated a new Flashpack firmware. Files have recently been installed. Okay, we already just updated it manually, so. Okay. Task link for Windows is not enabled, and the Windows firewall must be enabled to use Flash core programmers on a network. Would you like to enable it? Yes. Successfully added rules. Task link update operation complete. This laptop here probably will never go outside the local network. So. Ooh, yeah, they did a little bit of system changes. So we're just going to select the programmer. I'm going to go up here, System, Tools, create a network configuration card. Invalid job card has been detected. Insert a valid job card, blank card, or remove all files and directories from an existing card. Okay. So that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to just wipe this card out. I had to do that last time too. So FDR root, we're going to delete. Let's try that again. System. Tools. Create a network configuration card. It's missing files. We'll create those files. Next. And I have this signed as a static IP. of a 6.0.192.68.10.60.1, port number 7599. I rated the card. Okay, so how I had to do this last time is I had to come in here, if I remember right. I don't know if you can see that. Hope you can. Go into system. Oh, not that. Oh, you got to put the card in first. It's just gonna. Okay. System. We want to go network, and then parameter card. Okay. And then we want to power it off. I want to make sure that was on card. We're going to boot it up. And self-test. Self-test passed. System network parameters have been updated. Okay, now we'll go to the system. Go to network. And it should be NVRAM. That's good. Okay. And the programmer's name is Ryan Labs. So I will reboot this. It automatically deletes the file, so. And that's it. We should be hooked up to the internet. Or to the local network. Well, let me see this. Maybe. If it hooks up, it hooks up. If it don't, then I'm going to be wondering what's up. Connection timed out. Might have to unplug it from the network for a few minutes. Let me go to the system network. One nine two one six eight 10.60. 10.01. So I'll have to. There it goes. It just took a little while to connect. It's pretty slow. It's like I said, it's like the Power PC something. I forgot. And let me. Oh, you guys can't see this, can you? There it is. Proline Roadrunner. And Paraterm. .60, we want a telnet. Return. Okay. There's our terminal window. We're just going to telnet in, and there it is. 4.3.1. And we get stuff. So I think it was balls. I don't know. Does anybody recognize this version of Linux? It's a Linux of some sort. It has to be. So we've got more menus now on the mem view. No job present. Debug log. It looks better than the last. Event log. .1302C. Not sure what the version of that is. Okay, these are the updates we were doing. 5.41, 5.49. Okay. All the way up to 5.53C. View the test results. Start diagnostics. Diagnostics failed. Maybe I exited out too fast. Yeah, let it stop blinking. Go to ready. Failure of high RAM test. Run bus test, run adapter ID test, run LED, run Geno test, run overcurrent test, run VPP overcurrent test, run high RAM test. No failures in high RAM test. Diagnostics failed. Passes self-check when it fires up, so. Wonder if we don't have something loaded in the memory. But the debug log. But yeah, I want to figure out what operating system this is. See, the only thing we get from the diagnostics here is exercise display. The socket is enabled. We go adapter statistics. It looks like this has had about 3,500 or on the clean count, 918. Actuations. Insertions, 918, 824 pass, 94 fail. The odometer. So, I mean, this thing's been on 71,653.83 hours. Or whatever the installed boards are. We got the RPX Lite DIO. Okay, that I believe is the main system board. That's like the one with all the Linux on it. And then a WBFCI. And then the adapter board. Hardware config. 12378. Got no clue. Job changed, unlocked. So did we go too high on the firmware? I don't know. But we gotta get a kitty case some cookies. Shadow stole your spot, huh? So welcome to my boring stream. Insomnia. It's horrible. So I'll figure out why that fails the high memory. I don't know if we're just overloading the flash or what. But that's progress compared to last time. Last time it was just error. So. I remember how to get back to the firmware version right there. Get a picture of that. Reboot it with the boot screen. It actually says Flashpack 1 instead of just Flashpack. Okay, so I don't know. I gotta figure out what the diagnostics failed area is, but I don't think it's a problem. Maybe it's because it's not a job card. No job selected. I'm gonna have to do another video on bumbling through the software. Explore it a little, but we can even FTP into it. So if you got an FTP client, you can FTP into it and find files. It's kind of cool. I would not hook it up to, want to leave it hooked up to the network with an outside connection. I wouldn't trust it. Because it does have a web browser and it does want to talk. So. But if anybody has version 9.40, toss me a message. I would appreciate it. Other than that, I'm going to end this stream right here. Thank you very much.